everybody. How are you all going? I hope you're well. Um, welcome to our channel. Lovely to see you here, and we would love it if you would like to subscribe. That would be great. I'm sure that you'd like to receive future messages and guidance from Spirit. So if you'd love to do that, we'd be so grateful. It would help our channel, and we'd love to have you come on regularly. It was really good. So if you're coming back, welcome. If you're new, welcome. And so we understand that a lot of people are looking for guidance, and we believe, my guides and I believe, that whoever finds these messages is because it's meant to be. You're watching today because you are meant to hear this message, hear these words of guidance to help you in life. And so let's have a little look at what we've got, shall we? So we draw 3 cards, and we also draw an animal card. The animal tarot. I've got the animal tarot, which is a beautiful, beautiful deck. It's got beautiful, beautiful photos on it, pictures. And this one here, which is the little bunting bird. Look, the little bunting birds. Isn't that beautiful? And so these cards have little messages at the bottom here. They have little messages at the bottom, which are a little bit different to what you would normally see in the tarot. But I like to read out those messages because they are a little bit different. And this one says, it's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Okay? Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. That's very, very. This is normally the swords. This is normally 8 of Swords, which can be a bit of a scary card when you look at it. But we'll come back to that in a moment, because this is what we've got here. Okay. This is very positive. 3 very positive cards. So the first one we have a major arcana, which is the Fool. And you're certainly not a fool, that's for sure. It's got nothing to do with you being fool. This is a guy who, look at him. He's standing there. He's right on the edge of that precipice, isn't he? He's not taking a blind bit of notice of the little doggy. He's looking up in the air. He's not looking where he's going. And yet it's saying, don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. This is about moving on, moving forward, following your dreams. I'm being told to say to you as well, do what you know is right. My guide is saying, do what you know is right. And the word that's on this, one of the words on this is happiness. And I feel that is going to lead to happiness. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. This is a very psychic. The King of Cups. He's a water sign. He's a water sign, and this is a family man who loves his family. Very loving person. So what this is saying to you is, be him. Be him. Be sincere about what you're doing as well. Be sincere about what you're doing, and this is an inspirational message too. So if you are inspired to take that leap of faith, then you take it. When we look at the 2 of Wands, what do we see here? Wands are family. Wands are our family, and also they are often our career, what we do for a living. So it's our income and things like that. And this fellow here, he has a wand behind him, and that's got a little metal ring. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but that's holding that wand firm, firm, nice. He's really got that into place. Nobody can come along and move it. So he's got this really powerful strength and stability there that he's worked really hard for, and he's looked after it. But he's still thinking of growing and making positive changes and positive improvements, and that can be family and work. He's looking out to sea, and he's got the world in his hands. So this is somebody who, I'm getting the word entrepreneurial, And this fellow is very much like that as well in many ways. Even though the King of Swords is a little bit, the King of Pentacles, a bit like that, I'm feeling that this is also about entrepreneurial. This is about working, working on your future, working on your future. And maybe you're wondering, should I take this leap of faith? Because I feel this message is for you who are at a crossroads. I feel you're at a crossroads and you're saying, ooh, should I do this? Should I take this leap of faith? And this is saying, don't be afraid. Yes, take that leap of faith. This one here is saying to you, you are not entrapped. When we see this, in the tarot deck, he's got all these swords around him and he's feeling, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm ready to do this, or if and the swords are all about your mind, your mindset, how you're thinking. And so it's important to think positive, be more open, more intuitive, follow your gut. Be this king, be this king. Don't be this guy here who allows any fears to step in. Hit those fears on the head. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So don't feel as if you can't do this. There's growth here. There's taking a leap of faith. There's improvement around the home life, improvement around work, career, your family. There's lots of improvement here. There's lots of opportunities, I'm being told to say to you too. But the big message is this one. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. When you see this in the tarot, that he's got all these swords around him and he's looking a bit battled and bruised, but there's a little opening. There's a little gap that if you look closely at that card, you'll actually see that he could just walk through that little walkway, that little gap, and he'd be free. He'd be free. And so that's all you have to do. Just take that leap of faith. And this is a good outcome if you do. A very, very positive outcome. It really, really is. I hope that message resonates with you. If you've got any fears at all about starting something new, starting something big, whatever, hit those fears on the head. Very many of us get told, well, if you don't give it a go, you'll never know. And that is very true. If you don't give it a chance, if you don't follow your intuition, if you don't follow what you believe in, then sometimes you do miss out. So I don't want to see you miss out here. So do your homework. My guide is saying, do your homework. If you know that it's right, then you do it. Be that intuitive. Be intuitive. Follow your gut and hit those any fears on the head, and you won't look back. You won't look back. You'll be successful. Okay, take your time. Yes, you're saying, take your time. Look into it. Right? If you're happy with all of it, boom, go ahead. Okay. See you next time. Bye-bye.